Shout out everybody.
Starting.
It already has.
It's already started,
Don't
dude.
be gay, camp, yeah.
Don't be gay fan.
Hello, everybody. It is Mother's Day. Hello, all. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there in the world. Happy Mother's Day to our mothers. Welcome to Matinee with the Homies, where we're going to be talking about mothers in entertainment.
Yep.
Cinematic mothers and TV mothers. And big shout out to Nishi out in the chat. Happy Mother's Day to you, which it's already the next day already.
Mother's Day, Nishi.
Happy
also,
belated Mother's Day to Nishi.
Well, we did it last night too.
Yeah, I also like to say I appreciate everybody that showed up for the Homies gaming stream last night. Thank you guys for tuning in last night, and we're planning on like a lot more fun, entertaining streams and stuff. But let's go around the horn. AP, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here, of course, as always. And I think it's gonna be. I think we're gonna have a good show talking about appreciating mothers because without mothers we wouldn't be here. So, but man, I mean, honestly, yeah, that's
which kind of mothers? I'm just kidding.
The good mother.
The ones that don't identify as mothers?
Yes.
Anyway.
The biological one. No.
So,
anyway, Ronan.
So, no, wait. So, Ronan, pretty in pink today. How you doing?
All right, let's get. All right.
I'm doing good. Hello, everybody. Y'all know who I am. I'm Ronan the Crusader.
What happened to him?
What do you mean?
Holy shit, he is in pink.
Yeah, I'm wearing my pink shirt. Man, only real men wear pink. Have you guys never heard the statement?
Nope.
Okay, you're all gay anyways. Anyway,
feminist men wear
and I'm here obviously with the homies.
He's here. He's
all
queer.
A bunch of gays. And I am obviously here to discuss about moms in entertainment, just so we can appreciate all the moms out there, real and fictional, on today's Mother's Day.
We got a weird 5 gifted memberships from this weird channel called the For the Homies podcast. I don't know if you guys heard of them, but
Awesome got one, Chris got one, Barb
Sal
got
the
one,
hamster.
Steve got one, and Sal the hamster.
Alrighty, shout out to all y'all.
K Jelly did not get one.
We miss K Jelly. Well, what about you, Campia? How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine, and like he said, welcome everyone to Matinee for the Homies. This is our I put on the thumbnail movies for about moms, but we're going to go with cinema about moms because there's a lot more TV moms than there are movie moms, and we'll probably discuss that too. So we're going to go into that with the first question, which is, as I always do, what was the first movie that had a mom in it that really was impactful for you, that made a what's the word? Impact, I guess is the word.
influence.
Made an influence on you. What was the first mom you remember being like, that's a mom from? And for me, it was Sarah Connor. Like, I remember ones before her and everything, but the one that when I first think of mom, I think of Sarah Connor taking care of John Connor. That's like, she did everything for John. That's the one that always hits me first before anything else. What about you guys?
I think for me, like the one that comes closest into my head, the first one that I can think of, because I've watched this movie so many times when I was a kid, it has to be Home Alone 1 and 2, Catherine O'Hara as Mrs. McAllister. Yeah, yes, the yell, probably the most hilarious thing. It's funny too because my mom as well would watch that movie with us all the time, and she always found Catherine O'Hara's yell absolutely hilarious. And not to say too much about my family, but my brother happens to be named Kevin, and she likes to shout his name every now and then, just like that, and it's really funny. But the way that Mrs. McAllister is in that movie, like where she makes these mistakes and she has these fights with Kevin and everything, but at the end of the day, she starts to understand Kevin's perspective, much like Kevin himself starts to understand his whole family's perspective. And they, by the end of the movie, they're all kind of in agreement with each other. They come together, they hug it out, they show how much love and dedication they have for one another, especially her, trying to go through heaven and earth to find Kevin again whenever the
Well,
situation
you're
arises.
right. Yeah, they argue and get pissed and get angry and everything. But like the mother, you could tell she cares more for him than she does anything. Her kids are her life.
Right. No, absolutely. And like that's it. That is, I see similarities in that with my own parents, especially my own mother as well too. Like sometimes she can be a pain in the ass, and believe me, I know a lot of people can relate to that. But at the end of the day, when she has to drop everything and gets one of her kids, she's right there in a heartbeat, and I absolutely appreciate that. That's why Catherine O'Hara
Am not.
went.
That's nice. What about you, AP?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. This might be a little bit unconventional or a little bit different, but Molly Weasley from Harry Potter, at least in the movies, she like, especially towards Harry, like she practically took him in and like treated him as like her own child, and like she yelled a lot. I mean, specifically at Ron, but like she yelled a lot. But she yelled a lot. She was loud. But like, I think she was the first mother that really stood out to me, besides from Sandra Bullock's character, mother in the Blind Side, which I think another really good mother.
I forgot that one too.
This is one with the real story, we found out it's not actually true, but okay.
Yeah, no, right, but the movie is what
the movie version. Yes.
But but Molly like is genuinely like, because as Ebola said, she's very accurate in the movies, very accurate to the book. So
well, she cares too. That's the
yeah,
thing.
But like one of my favorite moments is like when, like, I don't remember, was when that evil witch bitch,
Bellatrix?
Bellatrix, yeah, Bellatrix, that's her name.
I think it was
when she went, when she went to go after like one of her children, she just lost it, and she's like, "You keep your hands
off my daughter, you bitch!" Yeah. No,
and just went boom, boom. Yeah, it was one of the coolest moments, like, because you see like the fierceness of a mother who's willing to protect her children.
I think the interesting thing with that scene there is the fact that she was basically deflecting or rerouting Bellatrix's spells back towards her. So that's what made it seem, because I was thinking,
weren't they curses too? Weren't they
were
like
curses? Yes, because that's what I was wondering. Because those kinds of curses, like it says, I know we're going on a Harry Potter tangent, but like when they're used on another person, it starts splitting the soul into pieces. But that never happened with her. Instead, she just turned them back on Bellatrix, and then she basically dies by her own spells, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you said, though, she would do anything. Like, you're right, she would do anything for her kids as well as Harry. Like, she was a mother figure to all of them, not just her own kids.
She was like the mother figure of the books. Like, that's what she was. It was like
she was there to take care, to be nurturing, to be caring, and we don't get that in movies nowadays. Let's be honest.
Right,
nurturing, caring, and also fierce when needed to be, because she was willing to like stand against the forces of literal evil just to protect her kids.
Yep. What about you, Phantom? What's one that you really resonate with?
Okay, so this is definitely going to be a little old school here. So it's Mom Racer from Speed Racer.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Nice.
I respect it.
Well, it's like one of the first like TV moms I ever seen was her in in anime form. Now, if it's live action, it'd be the mom from Swiss Family Robinson. But it's always gonna be Mom Racer, because she was a very influential character in the original anime series. She was Speed's biggest cheerleader, and in the live action movie, I forgot who played her.
Christina Ricci. No, she was the girl.
Nope.
I can't remember her name, but
2008. I'm
Carla Gugino. Right, was it Carla Gugino?
No, it was it was
young Speed Racer mom Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon. Oh yeah.
She literally embodied Speed Racer's mom from the cartoon in that live action movie, and she was really good as the character. So yeah, it's gonna be Mom Racer for me.
Well, she's been good in like other movies, like Anywhere But Here. There's some like rom-coms that people talk about rom-coms, but like Anywhere But Here. There was a couple more. Susan Sarandon was a 90s mom to a lot of people, 2000s mom to a lot of people. So
Well,
I'm with you there on that, Phantom.
there's one movie that's questionable. It's the one where she's the mom to Brooke Shields, and you know the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she did
I will.
Stepmom. She was the stepmom, and then Thelma Louise, which we don't talk about.
I will say, Phantom, that I personally enjoyed that 2008 Speed Racer movie.
Yeah, I did too.
I think what John Goodman was the father, right? It was
Pops Racer.
Pop
yeah,
Racer.
Pop's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I fucking loved him in that movie, dude.
Dude, a lot of people hated that movie because the special effects, but the thing is, though, it worked. I mean, this is like after The Matrix. This is Wachowski's like
Before they
next
were the
big
sisters.
thing. Yeah, and it's like Speed Racer, the live action Speed Racer. I fucking love that movie. It's got good soundtrack and it's got good visuals.
I think the story was kind of meh, but the thing was, so was the TV show. Like the visuals in the TV show is what you really enjoyed. So it matched the aesthetic, but I agree with you. Like it was visually very stunning. It was
Come
visually,
on, the fucking
This is a good question,
dude. The final race when he's going for the fucking cup was probably one of the greatest filmed races of all time.
We'll talk about that later on.
Yeah.
So I would say yes and no, Ebola, but we'll talk about that when we get to that question. We are talking. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. We're going to talk about a question about unconventional moms, and we'll do it then. So let's see. So we talked about movie moms. What do you think of? And let's be honest, 90% of moms we know nowadays are TV moms. So what do you think of like the TV moms from the early generations to now? Like Phantom, we talked about Joan Cleaver. Joan Cleaver. We talk about Lucille Ball was a mom. I mean, stuff like that.
It's like night and day. Compare the moms from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s compared to up to the 90s. But like the early 2000s, it was more of that millennial Gen Z thinking moms that, they're more like Valley Girls than moms, and like modern adaptations of mothers and TV shows. Like mothers in like old TV shows, they were stay at home moms. They cooked and cleaned. They were stay at home moms.
Took care of the family.
Yeah, but like was it Desperate Housewives is where the stake changed on TV moms to where they were more slutty. They were more, just not the conventional moms that my generation was used to.
I mean, that's still my generation.
They were the
80s
empowered
baby.
mother. They were the empowered mothers.
Empowered mothers who still had their looks and had their this and had their that in their late 40s, early 50s.
Slutty moms.
I won't say slutty. I won't go slutty to that point. I will go.
Some of them were, but like no,
more trying to be high class mom. And it's like, yeah, you don't see like
they were trying to have it both ways. Is that the ultimate thing?
They were trying to have it both ways. They were trying to be sexy and seedy moms
as niche
in the suburbs.
Boss moms.
Yeah.
Not moms that like are actually good mothers, but like
that's the thing. You go back and look at like people like Carol Brady. Carol Brady was a boss mom because she ran that house like a steel trap. She was caring. She was efficient. She was, she had Alice, don't get me wrong. Like cleaning wise, she didn't really have to do that. But like the house ran because Carol was the hub of everything. Say what you want, but like mothers back then cared more about their, like in movies and TV shows, cared more about their kids, their family, and everything being content before they really worried about themselves. Mm-hmm. And you could say that's not the way it should be nowadays because of modern society and everything. But at the same time, it ran, though. It worked for what it was.
The husband provided the house. The wife took care of the kids in the home. That's just how it was. And now it's like that's the problem with society today. You don't have a 2-parent household, and we know how 2-parent without like a father or a mother in a household, it's just chaotic. It's way chaotic.
Not to get too into the weeds in terms of the politics, a lot of it is just obviously the subversion of the subversion of the nuclear family. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way. But a
Well,
lot
I
of
was
the
gonna, I was going to
entertainment,
ask that question at the end of this.
Mhm.
Is literally is like, what do you think of modern society moms versus older society moms?
okay, well, we could save that for later because I was almost going to go into a little more detail, but we can actually save that towards the end. If anything, it'll be a really good thought piece. Let's put it that way for everybody
Well, then,
else once
yeah.
we finish
Well,
out.
What was your thought you was about to bring up then? Now, or are you gonna wait till later?
We'll wait till later.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
What was
not
you
a
gonna say,
problem.
AP?
Oh, I was gonna say, a good TV mother would be Roseanne from Roseanne Barr's mother.
Oh yeah.
Roseanne was also really good too. I remember the few episodes I watched. Actually, are we in the aspect of talking about TV moms? Because now that I've
Yeah.
actually
Yeah, we're
thought
talking
about
about
it,
yeah,
TV moms.
that's
Yeah,
what
that's
we're
what
talking
I
about, yeah.
just brought up. Yeah.
there's actually one that maybe several that I can think about now, two that actually come to mind because I remember seeing these shows a lot when I was young, especially on Nick at Night. Once all the cartoons finished up on Nickelodeon, and you have the family sitcom hours. I remember watching George Lopez a lot, and Angie, who was the
Oh,
the mom in that one, like was
Constance
yes,
Yeah.
Marie. Constance
Constance
Marie.
Marie, that's the one. Yes,
Yeah.
she played a very good job as the mom there. She was stern, she was strict, but she was also very caring and nurturing as well too. I think the one episode that sticks out the most to me has to be the one where Carmen decides she's going to try and be completely independent, and Angie's still kind of spoiling her every now and then, making the blueberry pancakes and trying to help her out. But it does finally get to a point where when Carmen says that I'm just going to run away again, and that's when Angie's just like, okay, go ahead and do it. Just do it. If you feel that you're better off living out there in the streets without a family and a home to come back to, then we're not going to stop you anymore.
The tough love.
Otherwise, yes, exactly. The tough love that often gets overlooked or construed as like abuse nowadays, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
that kind of love is the love where it shows we're willing to give you the world. But if you're going to take advantage of that, we are also going to show
Yeah.
you what happens when you don't have that safety net anymore.
Exactly.
yeah.
Well,
Go ahead,
well,
Van.
also like during that time, like the George Lopez show, probably the best thing George Lopez ever did up till that time. I mean, yeah,
100%.
he was a comedian, but his show was
phenomenal.
phenomenal because
Yeah.
of
Yeah, it
the
was-
family aspect of it.
The family dynamic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
felt
you
like
even
a
had
real
you even
family.
had the
It
mom.
felt
and
like
his
yeah.
mom
Yeah.
was still around too, so you had her as well.
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
Oh,
then
God,
also,
yeah.
also you had to think Peg Bundy. Yeah, Peg Bundy from Married
Yes.
with Children.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, she didn't
Hold
cook,
on.
she didn't clean, but she
I have-
always was
I have
there for
another
her
one.
kids and her husband.
Yes.
I have another
Yeah.
one that's going to surprise you guys. Olivia Walton from the Waltons.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
She
Yeah.
was like probably one of the best mothers I've seen in a lot of
Well,
shows.
he's
Okay.
talking about Nick at Night, and like we had
Yeah.
like Donna Reed. She was the
Oh,
epitome of
fuck
mother
yeah.
back then.
But
I know
also-
we're jumping the gun on this one, but I'll also even say Fran Drescher in The Nanny. Like
Yeah.
she very much acted like a
Well-
mother figure to the kids.
Also, like I know we're gonna
And
talk
then-
about conventional moms. Think about
Unconventional.
Daisy, like Daisy Duke. Like she was the mother of even though she's the
Yeah.
cousin, but she was literally the mother figure.
The mother figure.
in
Yeah.
in Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh,
And
okay.
you also had Boss Hogg's wife. She was a mother figure to the Dukes as well, even though Boss hated the Dukes.
Well, I mean,
But,
we can
you
go
know-
ahead and skip to that because we seem to be doing that
Yeah.
anyway. So, like,
Right.
so I'm going to bring up the question: unconventional mother figures and mothers of the generations. Like, let's discuss. Like, they were unconventional. They weren't a real biological mother to this person or these people. What was their impact? Like we talked about. Like you just brought
Easy.
up.
Daisy. But I got
Yeah,
one.
you brought up Daisy.
Great.
Go ahead.
Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies. She was. We really don't know how her relationship was to Jed, but she was Granny. She was she was there. She was the mother figure that was there, and she was out of her fucking mind half the damn time. But she still had she had empathy. She had she taught a lesson in most of the shows. crazy, but she did. But
I'd kind of feel like I don't know. I feel like she's more just a straight grandma, like a mother person. Yes, mother to
Yeah.
Jed and beyond, or was
Yeah.
it Jed's wife? I can't remember who she was mother of, but like she was a mother figure to the older characters. I don't feel like she was to. I think she was more just like the slapstick in that show more than she was the moral compass. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Like mother. She wasn't a mother that was a moral compass for them.
Well, I know you're going to talk about this person, but I'll bring this one. Lily Monster from the Monsters. Unconventional mom, horror. She's daughter of, I guess, Dracula, and she was unconventional mom to her son, and a good aunt to her beautiful daughter that they thought were ugly because she wasn't a monster. But yeah, I mean that
Well, no,
too.
you're right. She took care of Eddie and took care of Lily, not Lily. I forget the daughter's name, but she took care of them like they meant more to her than anything. Like Morticia is the one I was going to bring up. Morticia Adams. Say what you want about her in the TV shows, and say what you want about her in the movies, being a goth, evil, da 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 da. Like I always loved death and stuff, but by God,
she
what
would kill for her kids and her husband.
What did she love?
She literally
her
would.
Children.
Yeah,
and her husband.
another unconventional mother who isn't actually a mother is Aunt Viv from Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, she isn't the mother, but she pretty much becomes Will's second mother, and like she really is a good character. I mean, there's a lot of good characters in that show. I'm not gonna lie, but like,
right.
Here's one. Mama from Mama's Family.
Yeah. Mama was she was always there for, I forget the guy's name, but
Vernon.
she was always there.
Vernon.
She's always there for Vernon and always looked after him, even though it was more about slapstick. She still was like his moral compass. Like, you don't need to do that. Do you not see what you're doing? She was always there to take care of him and always cook the meal and stuff. I agree with you there. You had others, and I'll throw this one out here. It'll probably make some people go bullshit, but I'll be honest with you. I like the movie The Birdcage. And I think Nathan Lane as Albert in The Birdcage was a great mother figure to the boy. Oh my God, Robin Williams' son. I forget his name, but like he was, there's a gay couple, but he loved that kid like like he was his mother. And like I said, gay stereotypes, say what you want, but there's still, I know quite a few gay men who are better mothers to their adopted kids than freaking 70s-year-old moms.
Actually, you know what? Since you do bring that up, that does kind of bring one into question. I wonder how far we can extend the whole unconventional mother definition. Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Agree. I mean, he was already the father, so I don't know if that would kind of fit. But I agree with you. Mrs. Doubtfire,
the concept of it is the fact is now yes, exactly. That's the concept is he has to go and drag to care for his kids while trying to find some connection back with his ex-wife and everything. I'm just saying.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
But
I mean, I disagree with that because it's a desperate father wants to be with his kids, and he did everything he could to be with his kids. I think that's more of a plight of a desperate father wanting to stay in his kids' lives. That's how I see Mrs. Doubtfire. I can't like the whole mother thing because it's just him being himself as a father, but as Mrs. Doubtfire because he couldn't be in his kids' lives.
I could see both sides of it. I agree with you.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, like, to try and sort of branch out through it. I'm just saying because I can see from that perspective. You know what I mean in terms of unconventionality. But like I brought up before, you have Fran Drescher and the nanny. Like it got to a point too with her relationship with the kids and that whole family is that she ended up actually getting married to Mr. Sheffield and became an actual mom to the kids. And another one that's also unconventional too that I would put this is more in the realm of movies too, but Ellen Ripley. Ellen Ripley's another one too, especially in Aliens. Like we know she had a child, but she already grew up by the time that she finally got out of cryogenic sleep, I think it was. When she got back home, and then she went to the new planet with the Marines, found Newt, kept her safe and protected the whole time, to the point where again Newt started calling her a mom as well too. What's up, Sap? Started calling Ellen a mom as well. And if anything,
Newt. Exactly.
right? And if the movie series had not played out like it freaking did, and it ended there. Guarantee you, Newt would have chosen to stay with Ellen as like her new adopted daughter.
I'm gonna do it for the 30-year-old movie. Newt dies. Well, 40-year-old at this point. Newt dies in the third one.
Off screen, by the way.
At the very beginning.
Well, I mean, also another like unconventional mom. You gotta think about Martha Wayne, and you gotta think about Jarrell's mom. I mean, Clark's mom in from Krypton.
Kara.
Laura.
Kara's
Laura.
Laura
Zarel. Yeah, Kara's
like two mothers you really don't get to know because one dies when he's a baby, but then you got Martha Wayne, who was an influential of Bruce Wayne becoming Batman because of her death.
Right.
You know? Why'd you say that name?
I knew he was going there with that.
How did you turn?
I mean, it's there's different ones too. Like I'll bring up another one, like the movie Edward Scissorhands. Yeah. Edward's in this tower by himself, and who comes in but not Rachel Weisz, Diane Weiss, who plays Peg. I forget her last name in it now, but she basically brings him home with her and is like, "I will help you. I will take care of you," and she loves him like a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, things go down, but she's like been mother. Diane Weiss has been a mother in quite a few different movies. Like you've got that. You had I said Parenthood with Steve Martin, if you remember that movie. Lost Boys. She was the mother in Lost Boys, and she takes care of her kids. That meant the world to her. So you get like different actors playing different ones as well. Is there some other actors? I'm just going to throw this out there. Some other actors that you see as a mother figure or mother. How to put this? A mother. Maternal instinct, but like you would see that, like if they're in a movie, you could see them as the mother no matter what. And I'll go first. Sally Field. For years, Sally Field has been the person I go to when I think of if you're gonna play a mother role, get Sally Field. Like she played Aunt May in Spider-Man later, the second series. She played Steel Magnolias. She was mother in that great movie. Even if it is a girl's movie, I think it's a great movie. She was mother in a movie called Soap Dish. And it's just every time I see her now, after say Smoking the Bandit days, she is a great mother, and she's pretty much the epitome of starting the Lifetime mother movie.
Keeping in tune with that, specifically with like the Spider-Man franchise, Rosemary Harris as Aunt May, the
original movies. Yeah.
Anytime I see her, she pretty much presents herself as a very motherly type of role. That's like just anytime I see her in anything. The one exception would have to be one episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit that she showed up in, where she cared a lot more about her riches and like her actual daughter that she had than the one adopted one she was trying to care for. Because yes, she was kind of responsible for the other lady dying.
Was that before or after Aunt May?
I think that was probably after Aunt May.
Oh, yes. Tear a heart out, Aunt May.
I know. But the original ones, I'll always see her as Aunt May in those first three films. Like she does such a great job being a mother to Peter in that.
She was great. Yeah, she was a great actress too. I mean, she did really good. Phantom AP, y'all think of anybody?
Diane Lane. Diane Lane, because she was Martha Kent from
Rest in Peace. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Great actress, and
you're right. Like the 2000s, she became the mother figure. Like she became the new Sally Field, because there's a bunch of movies with her I've seen where she's literally Say It Ain't So. There's a couple more where she's just the mother of the younger actress.
I was gonna say Mary Louise Parker, but like because she played a lot of movies where she was mother.
Like name a few, I can't think of one either.
Spiderwick Chronicles was one of them. She played the mother of that's the one I specifically remember her from, but I literally just had a few more on my head.
Captain ADAP.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing. Like we could talk about more of them as we're going. Like what mother is there one that reminds you of your own mother? Like Phantom, I think you had one on this. What reminds you of your own mother too? Like, do you take
Sarah Connor? Sarah Connor. My mom's a
Oh,
total
okay.
badass, and my mom would do anything to protect me like she did John.
Mm.
So
Shout out
yeah,
Phantom's mom for dealing with his bullshit.
yeah, it's gonna be Sarah Connor, but then like I always run with this joke, and I know my mom's watching. Hi, mom.
Hi,
Um,
mom.
so there's a little running joke between me and my mom. You guys have played Metal Gear 3, right? Snake Eater, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so you know the female character, her name is Eva.
Eva.
In you know, you got Liquid Snake, Naked Snake, whatever you want to call him. So my mom's
Naked Snake, yeah.
my mom goes her middle name is Eva. And I said, well,
Eva.
at least I know who my dad is because it's Naked Snake because Liquid and Solid were born in 1975. So
Oh, good God. Why do we let him speak? I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I bring
Brandon,
knowledge,
AP, is there
God
something that
damn it!
reminds you-
I bring knowledge.
from before the before time. Anybody remind you of your parents or your AP? Did you finally figure out what movies you were talking about? Either one.
No, that's the only one I really remember from, honestly. Now that I think of it, but I saw that she played literally a character called Mom, and I was like, well,
Well, I mean, if you want to, like, they're like another Unconditional Mom is that horror film about the mom. That's the
Mhm.
ghost mom. I mean, that was an unconventional mom. You know, she was a spirit that had kids she kept kids in the forest and stuff, and yeah, I mean that's
I have
definitely
no
an
idea.
unconventional.
I'm not a horror guy.
familiar
So
with that one myself,
you have
actually.
to look
Mother.
up the name of that one.
Yeah.
I think it's Mother. I think it's
Is
called
it called
Mother.
Mother? Mm.
Yeah. But then you have Psycho, the mom from Psycho, Mrs. Bates. I mean, that's also
Good job,
another
NPC person.
one.
That's a good one, NPC.
I will say, you guys see the movie Pay It Forward?
I have.
Yes.
Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey.
yes.
Heard
it's
of
a
it, yes.
very heart-wrenching movie. It's a
Yeah.
but yeah, the Helen Hunt in that movie, she does a pretty good job as a mother in that.
Yep.
That's the weird thing about her. Like she's always kind of played like where she's a mother of a character, but it's more focused on her. That would be more than modern movies being like the mom has to be
Yeah.
more than a mother. And I think that's where we're going in this. Like I hate to say it, like think back, 5 years. What movies with really caring, emotional for their family mothers have we gotten over the years? Like the last few I can think of are and I hate to say it like it's Adam Sandler movies, like the ones like Just Go For It and stuff like that, where they make the mother look like she
Yeah.
cares mentally
Click.
for her kids.
Mhm.
Click.
Kate
What's her
Beckinsale,
name?
Click, yeah.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate
Click. Yeah.
Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale.
Kate
I mean, it's
Beckinsale.
like I hate to say it, Adam Sandler movie is the only thing I see a caring mother that cares more about her family than herself anymore. Whereas now it's just like you said, AP, got to be the girl boss, got to be the I'm
Yeah.
in charge as well as a mother. It's
Yeah.
like you got to be more than a mother, and I don't understand where that standard came from. Like you being a mother means more to us than you being a girl boss, and it's just like
Well, the thing here's the thing. Reason why I believe this is the case is because it's honestly because of feminism a lot, because they say
True.
Being of a mother is degrading now. That's what they view it as. It's degrading. It's not empowering. It's not strong. It's a bondage. It's a form of slavery, pretty much, is what it's viewed as. And ultimately, that kind of implies that kids are a burden. So now these mothers are new mothers and all that, and a lot of newer films. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a few good mothers in like mother figures. Like I will admit, the one good example is from Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies. It's Aunt May, and she was willing to protect Peter even though he has powers, to the point where it practically cost her life. And but like the whole point here is like there's most movies now is like family's a burden, children are a nuisance. You like don't worry about that. And if you have kids, they'll hold you down. They're holding you down and all that. And so it kind of it feels like they view it as more degrading, especially people in Hollywood. They think being just, as out there as they
being
are,
a mother is
Well,
not just a mother is not good enough.
Right. No,
Yeah.
we'll jump into it then, I guess. So, like, I know we were saving the discussion for later, but we'll jump into it now. Why not? Yes, it's a lot of these whole things is kind of a subversion that's coming from. I can't even just say Hollywood, but Hollywood is the vehicle for it. The big subversion is coming from people who basically just understand that motherhood, fatherhood, the nuclear family in general, basically is an important staple of society. It's a big thing that helps grow, children into proper, young, responsible adults. And those are bulwarks that help make young folks, children, teens, young adults, like become I guess you could say upstanding citizens, or not even something like that. They just become good people because they come from a stable household. And a lot of these individuals, not going to name names specifically, but we all kind of know who it is that they are. It's all collectives of certain people.
Fuck you.
That basically want to see all of that subverted. That's why
Gen
they are
Z.
making a lot of these modern movies nowadays where the moms become girl bosses. The dads are basically bumbling fools or idiots, or worse, they're abusive monsters, essentially.
That
And
without the
so,
mom, they can't do nothing. Yeah.
and so they essentially paint the family structure as it exists to be dysfunctional to begin with. So you're better off trying to either go for the found family method, where you're just finding a new family within strangers who you find out in the, in the public, or you just basically disconnect yourself from family in general and become an atomized individual, which also does not help either.
Now, we were talking. I know we had got done this, but I just thought of unconventional mom, Halsey from Halo, Dr. Halsey. She was an unconventional mom. She was all the Spartans looked at her as a mother because she kidnapped them as children to put them into the Spartan program, and they all considered her their mother. In a weird way. And you're right. It's like if you look at modern like TV shows now, you don't have like a traditional mother at all. She's either she's working, or when the Malcolm in the Middle, prime example of a strong mother and a buffoon of a fucking father, right? That and it transitioned even further over to like later on and like the newer Malcolm, he's like she's more subdued, but like the father's like a raging lunatic.
What is the new show out? I didn't even know that.
There is a new
it's
show
show's out.
that's out on Hulu.
No, I didn't know it was already out though. I knew it was
It's
coming.
modernity.
It's
modernity
not that
10
good.
plus.
My only gripe when it comes to the mom from Malcolm in the Middle is, especially, spoilers for anybody, this is like a 20-year-old show now, but the series finale from the original run, right, where she basically tells Malcolm, we've endured and we've suffered for a lot of you as well, and so you yourself now have to basically go through that hardship as well, just so you can understand. Because he was almost ready to leave the house. He was ready to have like a full ride scholarship and everything, go to college. And they
but you gotta remember, like in the newer show, he spent 30 years or whatever the time period is, avoiding his family. Like he said, it's like his mom's dead, his dad's dead.
Right?
He
No,
never
I know
mentioned his brothers. Yeah,
that's why I'm saying, like, when it comes to that family, it's hard for me to have it as a good example discussing this, just because it feels
it's
like
a more realistic. It's a more realistic family. Let's be honest.
No, of course I can understand that it is more realistic, but
but fathers are not as dumb as him. Fathers are not dumb.
The reason why I would kind of still push back on it is because, for as realistic and dysfunctional as that family is, and I understand a lot of us have our own dysfunctions in our own families. Me personally, I've never had a mom who's tried to sabotage me to such a degree like that. She at least understands, hey, look, you make your own choices and you do what you do. Whether you succeed or fail in them, that's entirely on you. But I will be here at the end of the day if if it gets to that point where you're about to fall into an abyss, I'll at least help you be pulled out from that. And yes, right here from what NPC Persons is saying, I would actually kind of agree with him on that. But
as an older dad, I'd appreciate that.
But for as funny as Malcolm in the Middle was, and it was hilarious, there was plenty of funny shit in that one. That I would say that's probably one of the first few examples of the whole Modern Family aspect. I think you could even go further back with like God, what's that show called again? Married with Children. That's the one with Al Bundy and
Peg.
Peg Bundy.
Peg Bundy. I'd go so far as to say that was kind of the first to start pushing the whole Modern Family kind of thing. But again, it was
Bud Bundy
still funny. Bud Bundy.
Just fucking smack your microphone there, dude.
I know, it hurt a little bit. I ain't saying anything. But I mean, I agree with you. Like, dysfunction was around, and like it's more. Yeah. Let's be honest. That's more authentic to what like the most people's society. Like, we live in a world where everything is a trauma. So it's like most of them see that as, okay, that's how I lived my life. And we've all got like moms that did stupid things. We all got moms that did great things. Like, but the point is, like, at the end of the day, they're always in the shows. They're always there for you in the end. Whether like Malcolm in the Middle, say what you want about the mom being as crazy as she was. At the end, she was always there for her kids, though.
Yes.
Well, I mean, at least she's not like Mommy Dearest,
No
like,
more
wire hangers.
Which we'll go into. We can go ahead and go into that then. I'll switch it around a little bit. So we have mothers in all kinds of cinema. You get comedies, you get romance, you get the Lifetime movies. But one thing that they always get portrayed in more than anything, especially lately, let's be honest, horror movies. Why do you think people put mothers in the horror movies more than they do most any other genre?
Easy. It's a mother. A nurturing, you wouldn't suspect a nurturing mother who cares about her kids is a fucking killer herself. She would. It's
the subversion on that kind of archetype. That's usually what it is. And when it comes to horror, a lot of people like to play with subversions of archetypes because, again, you're talking about a mother who's supposed to be nurturing, caring, and watches over their child. Imagine presenting a scenario where the mom is the complete opposite of that. That's absolutely horrifying, especially if you were a child.
Look at Pamela Voorhees. She literally killed everybody because they let her son fucking die, and she became the monster.
That's kind of it almost plays the trope straight, but it is still a bit of a twist because now the mom is a monster in that regard, but because of her son. Like it's a warped and twisted sense of love, but yes, of course, it's still love regardless.
And look at them. Like, I know, like, we're gonna be talking about this actress here in a little bit, but the mom from the Goonies. I mean, she's a cold-blooded killer. She loved one son, hated the other one, but she was still there for them.
Yeah, in the Goonies, she took care of her kids. She was a little dysfunctional, but at the end of the day, she was just like, my boys. I gotta take care of my boys. Except for Sloth, but we're not going there.
But, I mean, well, then guys. Also, you have to think the mom from Psycho. Mrs. Bates.
Yeah,
right.
She was a perverted, sicko mother. That in some tales
well, it's the movie, which was actually the son. So shout out to Mrs. Phantom. That's probably going to be your future because Phantom won't be able to last without you.
Actually, that reminds me. In terms of TV shows, did you guys ever get a chance to watch Bates Motel? It was like a prequel series.
It was a really good show. I enjoyed it.
For the couple episodes I managed to watch, it was actually pretty good. And yeah, it plays to what you were talking about, Phantom, how the mom is a very perverse and twisted kind of lady, which explains why Norman grows up to be who he becomes. But it was pretty good.
They like, I watched 3 out of the 4 seasons or 2 out of the 3 seasons, whatever it was.
Right.
The only one I didn't watch was when they spoilers for a 60-year-old freaking movie, but when the mom dies and he has to pretty much become her. That
Yeah.
last season I didn't watch, but before that, it was a lot of her just trying to take care of. Norman was a killer. Norman
Mhm.
was a killer, and she was trying to stop it happening. Like,
Right.
and that's a trope in movies too, in horror movies. The mother being like you think the mother's like actually the evil person, but it turns out they're just covering for somebody else.
She
Yep.
becomes
Mostly
an
a son, a
enabler.
daughter, exactly.
Yes, she becomes the enabler because
So
she
a lot
loves
of
her
the
son.
trope is
And,
enabler. You're right.
and
Mhm.
there's also a lot of movies where the mother knows that her son is the killer, and she antagonizes him to kill for her fucking sick, twisted revenge on people. You have that in a lot of
Not as
movies
often, but
too.
yeah, you do have those movies. I
Yeah.
think more when it comes to that is like I don't want to believe my son's I don't believe my daughter. I don't want to believe my whoever they're taking care of is a
Well,
murderer. So I'm going to do
yeah,
everything
I
in my
mean,
mental power to make it
the whole.
make sense.
So I'll say this kind of a bit of personal thing. I was a while back, years ago, I was talking with my father, and one of his things he said was he
It's
was
about
the
moms.
greatest. I'm getting to a
I'm
point.
just joking.
He's-
But one of the points he made was one of a parent's worst fear is to lose their child. How it
Mhm.
doesn't matter how they lose their child, whether their child does something bad, goes to prison, dies,
Right.
or not. It's
Parents.
a parent's greatest fear is that, and he was telling me that, and when I watch movies now, I kind of have more sympathy for like understanding like parents like why they would defend their kids even if their kids did atrocious things like because like you said Campy, like parents like mothers fathers they don't want to lose they don't want to believe their
They don't want to believe
child
that the child is
a
evil.
product of them could do such atrocious things, and ultimately that's the hardest part to accept is that like your own child could do something so vile.
What Nishi
But
said.
also you also have movies like where mothers, like even when their children are adults, they hold on to them. They're that little child, and they're like their movies where like there's like adult sons and stuff, and the mother still like breastfeeds them and shit as part of this twisted fucking thing that she has with the child with
Grown-ups.
their adult.
Right.
Can't let go of they can't let go
Yeah.
of the nurturing moments.
Well, look at the
Grown-ups.
movie the movie Alexander, right? Prime example, Alexander's mom, and him, and I mean, like one of the biggest things like that. There's a thing called it's the Oedipus syndrome, and if everybody knows what that is, it's like
Oedipus complex.
Oedipus
Yeah.
complex.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Complex. Yep.
and that's the reason
Me and
why
Ron at
like
the same time, like, oh yeah.
like Sigmund Freud is like says this about how a son views his mother as
Tell me
in a
about your
certain
mother.
in a certain type of light. And there's a lot of movies that played
I don't
into
have a thought.
that I do. So
Tell
tell
me
me
about your
about your
mother.
mother. But there are a lot of movies that mothers do that to their sick, twisted sons. Hey, prime example. You ever see No Evil with Kane? His mother in that movie, how she treated him. Like he was this cold blooded killer that was in this building, and his mom was a complete fucking psycho. With killing and shit.
So
Or
what
another,
you're saying is it's about manipulation.
yeah. But then also there's the mother from that episode from the X-Files with the inbred family. Like there's that mother that had no legs and no arms, and all she all she did was breed all the time with to create an army of
Sick
fucking
and twisted mothers.
yeah.
Oh God, the Suicide Squad one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, on the opposite end of that, and I wish I had seen this movie because it does seem like an interesting one. But I saw sort of an in-depth review of it from one of those like very snobby YouTubers that covers a lot of horror films, basically. But it's a 2023 movie called Cobweb, and basically there's a dysfunctional family that kind of exists, a mom and a dad, and they have a son who's like shy and gets bullied in school and everything. And there's almost kind of like signs that suggest that the son's being abused by the parents and the teacher that that the son's part of it. The son's name is Peter. Um, the teacher is assuming that Peter's being abused in the home, but as it turns out, as you go through the story, Peter's like hearing noises coming from the walls in the house, and he's asking his parents like, whatever happened to their sister, because he knows that they have a sister. They always want to deny that they ever had a sister in the family, but as the film goes on, spoilers for anybody who cares to want to watch this movie, Cobweb, it's an interesting horror film, but the daughter does exist. She just happens to have been born cursed, wretched, and kind of a monster, basically. And so the parents, who are very cold and distant from the son, basically were trying to protect them all this time. Especially the mom was trying to protect them all this time from the daughter, who then manages to escape and kills them both. But the idea of it is that, like, in a horror film, you would assume that the parents, were going to be the conventional types of, like, they want to torture the son, they want to kill him or something. No, they were the way that they were because they wanted to keep him safe from his evil, twisted little sister, who was just a nothing more than a monster. So it's kind of an interesting subversion of the usual subversions where we see the parents be evil, but
Well,
this time they're
you
trying to
got
play
that
a
with
trick.
Heredity too. Like I couldn't watch that movie but
Hereditary as
once,
well.
and the mom was trying to take care of her, but you had the fucking crazy dad. It's like shit like that. Is a lot of it. You hear more about like the parents being the problem more than they are the solution most of the time in the
Right.
horror movies. Like People Under the Stairs, Phantom. You've seen that one. I think it's Clive Barker. I'm not sure if it's Clive Barker, but like People Under the Stairs, the kids were taken care of by an evil aunt and uncle who was basically they saw as their parents, and it's like it's crazy what some of these movies would go through.
Flowers in the Attic was another
well-
one. Flowers in the Attic was another one. Where
like
go ahead, EP.
I'll just say it's the reason why, like, we're getting a lot of subversion about all this parenting stuff is because traditionalism is the enemy of what these people are pushing and all that. So
Right.
like traditional roles, women being the nurturers, the kind of heart of the
home,
of the family, of the home, while the men are the protectors, providers. They pay for everything. They provide to protect, and that stuff is considered abnormal nowadays, and so they will sit there and
I'm gonna say abnormal, but they consider it out of touch. Like
unconventional. They consider that unconventional. That's what they consider unconventional and
old-fashioned, archaic. Yeah.
And out of date is another term that they like using a lot, like, because a lot of this stuff, love it or hate it, stems from Christian theology, and there's a lot more outside of it, but like the whole thing about honor your parents and all that stuff, and frankly, it's just like,
well, that's what Mother's Day is. It's an honoring of your mother, and it's supposed to be. And you see these people like, well, I was this or I was that, or I'm not in this. This is not my family dynamic, and I'm like, well, then you don't have to discuss anything about it. Just move on. You don't have to celebrate the day if you don't choose not to.
Here's another prime example: The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Interesting choice. And if y'all hadn't seen that, the mom basically is she has a child born, and they bring in is she a nanny or is she something else? I think
she's a nanny. She's a nanny, a housekeeper nanny.
It's the nanny of the mom is basically essayed by the doctor who basically like was checking her but did other things, and the doctor ends up getting indicted and kills himself, and his wife becomes the mother's that she don't know is his wife becomes the mother's nanny and begins to like feed the baby with her milk, does all kinds of things, basically turns the child into her child. And it's a real interesting take on, like, if you take my life from me and my child and my husband, I'm going to take yours from you. And grief, it's a good movie about grief. And Rebecca De Mornay just kills it, let's be honest. She's a great actress.
Don't like the remake. The remake was trash, but the original is the original was really good, and it's also like a good prime example of a woman getting revenge. It's like there's movies where like a wife and mother, a woman steals her family from her husband from her, and she does everything she can to like integrate herself. She gets plastic surgery or something and makes herself look different. Goes into a family, it like literally tries to take it over.
Understandable, because back then you didn't have social media. You could just look up the person's picture 5 minutes into like meeting them and see everything about their life. So I can understand the changing of it, but yeah, like some of these movies, let's be honest, some movies that are like these type of movies made in the 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever, you couldn't make today because there's so much social media and there's always a way to find something within 5
Serial
seconds.
Serial mom. Is she a killer? Is she not a killer? Is she a psychopath, or she's the sweetest thing on earth? It's like it's one of those type of movies too. It's like
where it's like it's social. What's the word?
construct.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like socially, everybody looked at her as a mom, then they saw her as a killer, then they saw her as a mom, then saw her as a killer. So they were going back and forth. The perception. That's what I'm trying to think of. Social perception of her. I've never seen Barbarian, so I don't know about that one. But he bring up his one above that. That actually is a good thing. It's talking about the wholesome stuff, like based on the streaming preferences. That's another thing too that we're getting nowadays, where people are like I don't say people, but like these services are basically like, you're going to watch what I want you to watch. This is about a gay couple. This is about this day or that, or this person or that person. I'm going to make sure you watch Fleabag because we want you to discuss everything about Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And it's like we're getting that too when it comes to like certain movies and things. Like some of these wholesome traditional type movies with these mothers, you don't get because they don't want you to see them.
Well,
AP,
that's
I know.
Exactly that.
AP, I know. Campy just said Phoebe Waller-Bridge wiped a drool from your mouth. We know you love her.
Phantom, don't project. Freaking
the Homies podcast do not condone or endorse the comments made here by Phantom X.
No, but like honestly though, like that is something that is more of a trend. Is my generation is leaning towards like older content, like movies from the early 2000s. Who is the soonest is the latest we now go and we watch.
Well, if they're not in the services, how are you going to see them? I agree.
Yeah. But that's a good
that's why I have a Jellyfin server. Like without I hate to say it like this,
sailing the seas.
Without the older generation showing these kids, like that's what this show is about. Showing showing them movies, and hopefully at some point them showing us movies we've not seen. But it's like it's showing the younger generation, hey, there were some great movies that you have never heard of because they don't want you to hear about them. And I mean, that's actually a good little segue to like we're talking about Anna Ramsey and some of her movies. We watched Throw Mama from the Train.
Yes.
A movie that you hardly ever hear anything about nowadays.
Which I'm kind of surprised about because for a Danny DeVito movie,
Danny DeVito and Billy Crystal, who was well known.
Billy Crystal was well known. I also understand why some people may have their dislikes or their distaste towards Billy Crystal. I know for me personally, I enjoyed him in this movie, and I enjoy him in Monsters Inc. as Mike Wazowski. And City Slickers as well too.
His bride.
But since we are going to be discussing Throw Mama from the Train, I'll basically say it was very hilarious. I quite enjoyed it. What was the mom's name again? Her like the
Anne Ramsey.
Anne Ramsey did a really good job portraying such a vile woman, like she does in a lot of films.
Owen, I want my sodded peanuts.
You trying to kill me with the unsalted.
You're trying to kill me. Yeah, trying to kill me with the unsalted peanuts.
Kill me again with that.
No, but
where are you? You call the cops on me again, trying to take me away. Get out of here.
You got more. You got more, Ronan?
She's
no. So, being the first time you've seen it, what did you think?
I really liked it. I thought it was great. I'd put it. Hang
on before you do it. Let's get his. We'll get the thing at the end.
Oh yes, sure.
I fucking despised. No, I'm kidding. I loved it. It was actually a pretty great movie. I was laughing a bunch of times. I really enjoyed it, and I'm actually glad you guys recommended it. So.
Okay, Phantom, what'd you think of rewatching it after all these years?
So it's been like 40 years since it's probably a year after it was released. like 40 years. Still funny as hell. I think the
It's
some of the
only a 37-year-old movie, so
well whatever. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
You could just see the
hands down.
numbers going around Campion's head like, wait a minute.
Well, so I haven't seen it in a very long time, and it's like you don't. It's not on DVD, so like I haven't seen it in a long time, and glad we got to watch it.
Most
For
things aren't on
me,
DVD anymore.
like there's some gags in it, like crisscross, but we gotta remember this is a remake of a Hitchcock film.
Mm-hmm. And they had it in the movie
where it was more serious, and this was more lighthearted and comical.
Well, a dark comedy. Call it a dark comedy.
For me, I watched this as a kid. Still thought it was hilarious as hell. It still had slow moments because I remember like there is some slow moments in the build up, but that last half of that fucking movie is just spot on gag after gag. The frying pan, him trying to like walk across those big rats come towards him. Danny DeVito played the perfect man child in this movie, which was funny as hell.
Played the perfect Phantom.
Fuck you. Overall, it's like going back and rewatch this because like another movie I picked for us to watch was My Stepmom's an Alien, which would have been it would have been just as hilarious. But I'm glad the guys got to watch this movie, and one day we'll watch My Stepmom's an Alien. But I'm glad these guys got to watch this movie because it's a real good film. It's a real good film.
And
I agree, Cosmortal.
And I agree with you. Like I've probably seen this movie a couple times over the years. Not recently. I would say probably 10 years since I've seen it. But I did watch it quite a few times, and it always caught me off guard because, like I said, like Phantom said, we knew her from Anne Ramsey from Goonies. And she was always that type of mom. And then in this, you see her as the repulsive, and you expect that continue. Where like shout out at the end. I mean, I'm not giving away nothing here, but she becomes a real sweet person at the end. You know, Owen saves her, and she's like, "Oh, my boy, my sweetheart," and in her respect, like you see her go from this vile creature to realizing her son, she cares about her son. Same thing with the movie itself. You see little things that just make you go, okay, that what are they doing here? What are they doing here? And then you get the payoff. What are you doing here? What are you doing to get payoff? And I agree with you, Phantom. Going back now, watching these movies, like especially this one and the one we did last week, there is so much slow buildup on some of these movies that we don't get anymore now. Everybody expects. I think we're there too.
It's
like the movies generation brain.
The movies nowadays, it's a payoff after another payoff after another payoff. You know, it's like movies from the 70s and 80s and the 90s and some early 2000s, like Damnation Alley. We talked about this when we did the disaster movies. Slow start, slow as a snail's pace, but after the nuclear fallout is when the movie picks up. This is the same with this.
It builds, and we don't get that now, generation now. Yeah.
It's like the very beginning of it. He's sitting at the typewriter. He's got writer's block, and then then it goes on, and then he gets cock blocked. Then the idea goes in that dude's head. It's like, oh yeah, I kill his wife. He'll kill my mom. It's a good twist on the head. It's a good twist on the original movie was Two Men Meet on a Train. That's the name of the movie. And that one was a lot darker and not as funny as this one. I highly recommend it. Go watch it. The original Two Men Meet on a Train. It's a phenomenal film. And then watch this one, and you'll see the start tracks in either movie between the seriousness and the goofy campiness. And I have to say, God rest her soul, but Mama from the movie, phenomenal actress. She played the part so well. And to me, I can't I'm gonna go ahead and do my rating on it. So I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because it's not one of those movies that I hardcore love. But I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because the end of that movie is just comedic gold with fucking.
I don't believe it.
It's comedic gold. I think like Danny DeVito and
Billy Crystal.
God, Billy Crystal played well
Mhm.
off each other.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
they did.
Well, you
it's
had the sweet heart, like God help him, he was trying to get a better life for himself, and you
Yeah.
had the cynical, I hate everyone, especially my ex-wife over here.
Cunt, evil, cunt. That's so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Before that word was considered bad. Yeah, he called her
slut.
slut, called her cunt, called her all
Well,
kinds of
I
names.
mean,
Bro, that was so funny.
for an actor, you put his politics to the side. Billy Crystal was a phenomenal comedian and actor. He was in a lot of great movies in the
No,
80s.
he's good. Like I know he
He-
was big and popular in the 80s and 90s. Again,
Oh,
like
yeah.
me,
Yeah.
because I'm a like end stage millennial, more connected to Gen Z. I knew him because of
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. But like, oh no,
I feel sorry
Monsters
for you.
Inc. No, Monsters
Yeah.
Inc. and some appearances in The Fairly Odd Parents. He would actually show up in The Fairly Odd Parents, which funny
I
enough,
mean,
his
I
character's
I
Caesar-
name
forgot that you.
his character's name was literally Billy Crystal Ball, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, I knew about him a little bit, but like the things that I knew, he was actually pretty funny. So yeah, politics aside, he was pretty fun. Go ahead, continue, Phantom.
Well, he was also Miracle Max in Princess Bride.
Princess Bride, my favorite movie.
The
But-
City
but,
Slick-
he played.
City
Here's the thing.
Slickers.
Here's the thing, though, and you'll back me on this on City Slickers and other movies. He plays a good, smarmy comedic character.
Yes.
Where it's like, yeah, he's not full funny, but his little quips is what makes him funny. He's like, yeah, but
He's a cuck. He plays a cuck without being a cuck. That's how he plays his characters.
I don't know if I go that far with it, but
That's
definitely a
description.
take.
He's a cynical. He hates
He's
everybody,
cynical.
but
Yeah,
he's got a big heart. But he's got like
He's a
Slickers.
cynical comedian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I see
fair.
where you're going now. That I'll go
Go
with.
go back.
I don't know
and
about
watch that.
Cook, but I'll go about the rest.
Go back. I highly recommend go back and watch the comedic stuff with him, Billy Crystal,
Him and Robin Williams during Live Aid.
and Whoopi
Whoopi
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
They did that.
She used to be hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. And like Billy Crystal, phenomenal actor, probably one of the greatest hosts of the Academy Awards of all time. By the way, because he holds the record of hosting it, and he never let anybody down when he hosted it. But he's a good watch. Now for me, I don't like When Harry Met Sally. I don't like those type of movies he's in because they're
I
fucking
enjoy those.
retarded.
I'm a romance guy. I like them.
But he's a good actor. And Danny DeVito, come on.
Frank.
What can you you can't fucking say anything bad about Danny DeVito. I mean, you want another set of movies he's in?
Yes, you can. He was
So anyway, I
horrible
started blasting.
penguin. He was horrible penguin, but not his fault.
Yeah. But like another
He's
movie
about the right
that
size.
I know we probably will end up watching this movie at some point, but Romancing the Stone, he was good in that movie too. And I know we're gonna probably watch War of the Roses, which we've got to watch that one.
He's the
We got
narrator
to
of
watch
that, basically, though. Yeah,
We got to watch that one.
I wouldn't mind having y'all watch War of the Roses. That's a pretty good one.
I haven't seen it, so so yeah, I'll guess I'll give my little
No.
review of
Hang
it.
on. Before you do, Ronan, what do you think?
I'm a Paul fan. I'm just
I
going
put
for
it
a
as an
different
8
direction.
out of 10. Like it was a very funny movie. I did actually enjoy it. 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The ending, spoilers for anybody, obviously. So now's your final
Whoa,
chance.
For a
You're gonna
37-year-old
spoil. You're gonna
Yeah,
spoil
for
a
37-year-old movie. But
dude?
the
Unacceptable.
ending for the
At
film
least
I
wait
thought
38
was
years.
hilarious. I almost thought it was going to end kind of the same way where it began, where oh god, what was his name again?
Billy Crystal.
No.
Frank,
Danny DeVito's
Owen.
character.
Owen.
Owen, there we
Owen.
go. Where Owen, like, since he published the the pop-up book and everything, but we didn't know it was a pop-up book yet. When he was strangling him, I was like thinking, so is this ending because Billy's idea somehow got stolen, quote unquote, by Owen here, and now he's just deciding he's going to go forward with killing somebody? But then, of course, they pull that from us, show us it's a pop-up book that he's probably going to sell to, like, kids or special people just like him. And then he writes the actual book
I have 5 of them.
itself in Word format and publishes it. Like that was pretty good. I like they almost pulled the rug under us with that, but it was a good ending. I enjoyed it.
I also like it how he literally adopted Danny DeVito's character.
Yeah,
Like,
at the end,
yeah.
the Owen and they're together
yeah.
at the beach.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it's like adopted, but just more like he's like a life
them.
a life partner buddy with him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like he's just
Well, he
he's
did.
stick
He
with
did
him
have the
throughout all the
girlfriend, which
time.
was Beth. He did have Beth
Yes.
on the
Yeah.
side. So I mean, like he wasn't like it was like Beth and his new child. Basically, what it felt
Yeah.
like.
Right.
Okay, so
I put it as
really
8 out of
lo-
10.
So
I really
Beth
love
was a
it at-
mom now.
I
there you
really
go.
love the ending. I really love the ending when Owen calls him and he's like, "Hey, I took
Aloha."
Beth out. I took Beth out," and he's like, "What?"
I'm just kidding.
was-
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's like, but no, honestly, that movie was actually pretty good. Like, I really enjoyed it. When we watched the trailer, I was like, okay, this actually looks like it'd be a fun movie. And I'm always a fan of watching Danny DeVito movies because he's a really entertaining guy to watch. Like he's genuinely a hoot and holler. And
He's
all
a great
that.
director too.
He should play Wario. I'm just saying. But
I think he's too. I think he's too old for it now. But I agree with you.
for voice acting, Wario.
Oh no. You're right. You're right. Voice acting.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. But no, honestly though, like. The whole movie was just it was a ride. It was a whole freaking trip and all that. And like the whole part where like Owen is walking as he's about to kill kill her, it's just like just the entire time just his hands are out.
Yeah,
The most conspicuous, the most
like just started.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was great.
And it was funny because like the entire movie, you really think he did kill her, and it's like
Yeah.
she comes out of the ocean. It's like, oh, she just
she fell. She
yeah,
just fell.
Yeah. She fell. She married Ebola.
Kate
Man, she
Mulgrew,
fell
shout
hard.
out
She
to
fell-
her
she-
too. Jane,
so you're saying
Jane,
Phantom, you're saying she fell harder than
Janeway.
the fallen angels from heaven.
So what do you give it?
I give it a probably 8 out of 10. Honestly, I know that's probably what Ronan gave it if I remember. I
Father and son.
you know what? I'm gonna just be different. 8.5 out of 10. I'm kidding.
9 for me. I love the movie. It's.
I'm surprised you didn't give it a 10. I'm surprised you didn't give it a 10, Phantom.
And y'all know me. I always analyze everything when it comes to movies. That's just who I am. I have to go 7.5. I won't quite give it an 8, and I'll tell you why. Like Phantom said, I really enjoy this movie, and I enjoy parts of the movie, but you get the slow scenes, you get the things that really just ain't needed. I enjoyed the little like where Owen's in his own head, and his mom drinks the poison. He jams which y'all will see in the thumbnail. He jams the scissors in his mom's ear. Just like what he would do if he could do it. And I feel like those are hilarious scenes, but then you get just kind of like the little things in between. It's just like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And it builds, let's be honest, at the end, the last, like you said, 35, 40 minutes of an hour and 40-minute movie is great. But it's other hour that kind of trails it down a little bit. Having said that, it's a dark comedy. You need that build for that. And I think Billy Crystal was great, smarmy writer guy who just couldn't get a break. But at the same time, I think he shouldn't have got a break. I think Owen should have wrote the book. Like, I'll be honest, I would have loved if Owen wrote the book and you just see the ending of him going, I'll kill you, or him looking at Owen and just going, like in the movie with him doing this and Owen.
Yeah.
I will
Well,
say as a writer, I fully understood the frustration of having writer's block when you're sitting there, you're looking at the blank page and you're just like, what the fuck do I write?
Well, I mean, we actually got that scene of what's his name, like when he goes to that room where he looks at his wife and he's in his own fucking head. He does like that towards his wife, but
he
well,
does
I knew, but I'm
thing
saying
where-
just him towards Owen, just it would have made more sense. But like Danny DeVito acts his ass off in this. He's a great director, great actor. Billy Crystal, really good as the smarmy writer guy. I enjoyed the actress who played Beth. She did a decent job, although I think she was just kind of underutilized. And like I said, Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, I think is her name. Kate Mulgrew did a great job as the smarmy ex-wife. She was just like, oh, I don't need him. I was better without him. And it turned out he wrote the book, but she was putting it out. I still don't understand how she could get away with that, but I guess possession is 9/10 of the law at that point. but it was like it's just like a lot of little
Well.
things, and it led to just a hilarious thing. And I about said Anne Bancroft and Ramsey playing the mom, just doing her best. And from what I heard, she was amazing. Every movie she was on, like they said, she was the sweetest lady in the world. She just had one of those voices. And but
She had the look. She had the look.
She had to look. I think it's a really good. I think it's a great dark comedy. If you enjoy this movie, I would say AP to you and to anybody listening or watching. I would feel like you need to go watch Death to Smoochie. It was directed by Danny DeVito. He is in it for a few minutes, but it's following Robin Williams and oh my god, I forgot his name.
Already interested.
Robin Williams and Fight Club. What's his name in Fight Club? Not Brad Pitt. The other one. Edward Norton.
Edward, yeah, I don't know.
Edward Norton as their it's called Death to Smoochie. Basically, they're two
2002
kids,
film.
Huh? Yeah,
2002 film.
Basically, they're two kids entertainers. One's kind of a clownish type guy, which is Ron Williams, and one is Barney. Basically, he's just Barney, and it goes around how one gets replaced by the other, but he keeps wanting to get rid of him. But he turns out he's a really nice guy, and he's like, oh no, he's just putting up front. He's obviously putting up front, and it goes from there. Robin Williams trying to stop him and trying to get his job back, but also becoming friends with him, and he hates him. So it's a really interesting movie, a dark comedy that would go with as well. Death to Smoochie, if you haven't looked at it. But 7.5, I would actually give Death to Smoochie 8 if y'all see it, if we watch it at some point. But I really enjoyed it. So any final thoughts on the movie or anything you want to bring up?
No.
Yeah, I'd say like it was a good movie to watch. Like, and I recommend it.
It was good for mamas too. Like I feel like any mom watching it would be like, "Yeah, you damn kids! I wish I had done it to you occasionally."
I will say, I also loved. I will say just about the movie. I love the whole part where like Danny Owen like unfastens the fucking door and all that, and then
I heard that.
Yeah, he's expecting Owen's mother to fall to it, and she doesn't, and he walks over. He goes, and
she taps the door and doesn't do anything. He walks and barely touches it and flies down.
And then
your friend is dead. Go bury him in the yard.
In the yard.
Go bury him in the yard before he stinks up
Larry,
the house.
Larry, hell.
Oh man,
it's really a good movie to watch with friends. I'll say that. Like I'll put it up to an 8 if you're watching with friends.
Yeah. Okay, everybody.
No, we're not done. We're not done.
Oh, my bad.
We're not done. That's that part. So going into the next thing, we're going to talk about like a list of mothers. So we're going to talk about mothers over the years through the movies. And we're doing another one after that, Phantom. You chill. He's trying to end the show, ladies and gentlemen, way early. So go ahead and bring up the list.
We gotta go out and celebrate with mothers.
Yeah, we gotta make it. We gotta make happy. We gotta make happy endings. Bring up the list, AP.
Bring up the list. Okay, there we go.
Okay, the most inspirational movie moms.
Come on, Ebola, do your job.
Hurry up, Phantom.
We didn't talk about animated mothers. Like
I'm gonna bring that up next. I'm gonna bring it up next.
Right.
I'm gonna bring it up next.
But number one on the list is my choice when it comes to that. Once we get to it, obviously, but it's Elastigirl. Mrs. Incredible, Helen Parr.
Mrs. Incredible. Okay, keep going.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Fraulein Maria from Sound of Music. Yes. No, actually,
I
can actually
Julie
see that
Andrews.
as well too.
Julie Andrews.
I did not realize that was her name. I kid you not. I did not realize that was her name. Because I was going to bring her up in a little bit, but dang. Okay.
Right.
So Molly Weasley.
And then, I mentioned her earlier.
We have Mrs. Gump. Like I said, Sally Field played a great mom. Say what you want about her, but Forrest was a dumb kid, and she was going to do everything in her power to get him into school.
Is there a Mr. Gump? Mrs. Gump?
Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
You don't speak much, do you?
Hey.
Okay. Mrs. Jumbo.
Mrs. Jumbo is actually a kind of underrated
Dumbo's
mother.
Mom,
yeah.
I agree, but at the same time, she wasn't in there long. Sarah Connor, we talked about that. She is what we mostly think of. Action, call it action moms. We could call her that.
Mm-hmm. Onwards. Bambi's mom. Oh,
God.
man.
My childhood tearing up on that shit. And then they right after she passes away, they freaking play the happiest damn music, man.
Yep.
Go back and watch the scene.
I've
She
seen it.
dies
Yeah.
Right
laying
after she
there
dies,
evil and
Then
right after.
She,
Oh,
she
you guys were
lit-
traumatized. Well, joy to the world.
Hey, literally, she became fucking campiest hamburger from the other night.
Oh, why'd you gotta do that to me? I eat deer burgers and I didn't think about that. March from Little Women, really underrated. Like in the book, in the movies, she's kind of like she's the matriarch, but she's just not. I don't think they portray her as well as the book did.
Mhm.
I don't know who that. Oh, Sandra Bullock. Oh, AP.
Yeah, from Blindside. Yeah, she's pretty much just in the movie. She's a really good mother. In real life,
Not so good.
Yeah,
Not so good.
Oh man,
I don't know that one.
Steel Magnolias.
Oh, Still Magnolias. Yes, I do. She plays a decent role. She's more playing her archetype at that point. That may have been the first movie she was doing it in, but I don't think so. But she's just basically Sally Field playing the sweet mother who always meddles, and that's kind of what she was known for.
I will say on almost all these, the name of the movie is on this. Who is she?
Yeah, I got lean in.
So,
but I will say, like Weezer in that movie, if you ever watched that movie, freaking, I forgot her name who played Weezer. Shelly. Oh my God. But Weezer from the movie, hilarious, worth watching for her. Shirley MacLaine.
Yeah.
and I
Also,
have not watched this movie.
Damn, Campia, we didn't fucking talk about Shirley MacLaine in that movie. God, she was in that movie in the 80s with about her daughter dying. With Jack Nicholson.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not seeing it then. Okay, keep going. Aaron Brockovich, unless you want to say something about Aaron
Aaron
Brockovich.
Brockovich.
No, but I haven't seen this one. I don't know much about this one. So.
It's an interesting movie. It's worth seeing once.
Terms of Endearment. Terms of Endearment.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've never
okay.
seen that. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Morticia Adams, of course.
Yes.
That's
Fuck yeah.
We don't need to explain what she's from. Like,
Exactly.
Right.
If we have to, you're probably doing something wrong.
Hey,
And
they
Christina Ricci
might
should have
be-
played her in the remake.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they might be a little kooky, a little strange.
Ardita.
Hey, yeah.
One
Not
Dalmatian.
big fan of the fucking.
And I'm trying to pull a
101
joke.
not a fan of 101 Dalmatians, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Nina Banks from Father of the Bride.
Which is Diane Keaton. She played
Yeah.
mom a lot in the late 90s, early 2000s. So
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Isn't
I wouldn't
what's the
call her
actor's name?
influential, though.
What's the actor's name? He played the father of the bride.
Talking about Steve Martin.
Steve
Martin.
Martin. I'm fucking his name would just.
Yeah,
I
Parenthood
was
another one
I was thinking of every movie because he's also in Cheaper by the Dozen as well. So
Yeah,
the
there's
remake of
another
the
one.
original Cheaper by the Dozen. Then there's another remake.
There are
Jackie
4
Harrison.
movies, AP. There's 4 movies about that.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's again Susan Sarandon, again, epitome of 2000s mom.
Yes.
Mhm.
Keep scrolling.
Mhm.
Carol
Connolly.
I don't know
from
that
As
one.
Good as It Gets.
I
hadn't seen
Helen
As Good
Hunt.
as It Gets,
Helen
actually, but
yeah.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
decent. Her kid is basically like Jack Nicholson is a germaphobe and stuff, and she's the only
Mhm.
person he allows to touch his food, kind of thing. And she's got a kid who's got asthma and sickness, and he basically takes her and pays for the doctor visit for her to go visit his kid. But in return, she has to deal with all his bullshit quirks because he's a germaphobe. He's like nobody touch. And so it's an interesting movie. It's a cute movie.
It's okay. It's okay movie.
It's I don't think it's a bad movie. And then Phantom. I mean,
Cher.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
You know, I prefer.
Cher and Mermaids as well.
I like her better in Mermaids than Mask. Mask is a good movie, but it's a sad fucking movie.
I agree. It's sad, but it's a real life story though. But Cher did a good job in that movie. She did a good job as a mother in the 80s and 90s, even though she's sleeping with the kids that she was mothering, basically. or Greenway. I don't know that one.
Terms
That's
of
Terms
Endeavor.
of Endeavor. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I was talking about earlier.
Was it a good movie, Phantom?
It was a good movie. Like her daughter has like a terminal illness, and Jack Nicholson's in it. It was a staple of the early '80s. Won
Okay.
a lot of awards, but
And that's my animated, so I'll talk about Miss Brisby a little bit later.
Mhm.
Keep going. Donna Sheridan from
It doesn't say on this one.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep, like shout out to Meryl Streep. She played a lot. She didn't play a lot of the moms, like the nurturing moms. But she was always. I think she honestly would be the archetype for the more uppity,
she
more
played-
I know the movie.
upscale mom.
She played the mom in Mamma Mia. She played the mom in Mamma Mia.
That's what it
Okay,
is.
the
That's what it
Bohemian
is.
mom. I was gonna say okay.
Phantom. That's what this is. It's from Mamma Mia.
Oh, okay.
Mamma Mia.
But before
Yeah.
that, she did play a mom in a couple movies, but she played like
I only know that.
the
I only
upscale.
know that because of my mother.
The one with Dustin Hoffman, where it's the divorcing parents. She played the mom in that movie.
Yeah, she did.
I don't remember the name of it.
But I'll say about this movie.
I can't remember.
I only know about this movie so much because of my mother. My mother and my sister watched this movie religiously.
I love this. I love this movie. I love the movie because of the album music. I love the movie.
The music is good. I just the movie I've watched so many times.
Except for Pierce Brosnan singing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's fair. To be fair.
Ooh, The Bride.
The Bride. Yes, this is another unconventional mom as well too. Beatrix Kiddo, an assassin working for an anonymous man known as Bill, but has a mom with that same guy and basically kills everybody to get the child back. Yeah, it's a good movie. Really good movie.
I want to see the where they got them pushed together.
I want to see that so bad.
Yeah, I want to see that one as well. See what that's like.
Ellen Ripley, of course.
As well. Yep.
Adora, I don't know who that is, and
I'm assuming that's from Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then Frigga.
Yeah.
And I said this during as he likes to say, green screen.
Green room. Green room.
She was a good mom to Thor. She was a decent mom to Thor, but Loki and her had this bond, and you see it in the movies. He cared more for her than he did anybody in that world, and
even for herself. Even
more for herself.
Yep.
And she did it like, oh my god, I forgot her name. Rene Russo. Rene Russo did such a great job as playing the mom.
I will say, like about her. Two of my favorite scenes are like when she's consulting and comforting Loki in Thor: The Dark World. I think that's one of the greatest scenes.
That's what I'm remembering.
Then in Avengers Endgame, she has that same consulting moment with Thor, and I was like, I do. That's one of my that is one of my favorite scenes in that movie. Is the moment where he's all broken down, he's all desperate, and she's like, I know who you are. Like she like immediately knew.
She also played a good mother figure in Lethal Weapon 4. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
Sort of. She was pregnant. She was pregnant, but
they also had to take care of the.
I do enjoy the fact that she goes from this. We'll end it there, AP. I do feel like she went decently from going, which a lot of these people did. Like Sally Field kind of did in the 70s. They go from these sex symbol characters that everybody wants to kind of get with, say what you want, and to these motherly figures. So it's like they build into it, and I really enjoy that with some of these actresses because you get the sex appeal, and when they were younger, but then they show that they were good mothers as they grew older. They show what you would want to see from your wife, from your anything.
Well,
you're a great person. You're still beautiful. But you're also motherly now.
Well, Campia, that is kind of what happened though. A lot of like women when they were younger in Hollywood, they would play the sex. They would play the sex appeal, but then as they age, they become the maternal figure and all that, or they become the grandmother and all that. Well, it's why they do so many plastic surgery and all that, is because they don't want to get out of the limelight.
True, and that's the thing. Is like men are the same way. Like you get these older men that are playing the fathers that used to be the sex symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta also look at this. They become really good MILFs.
Speaking of MILFs, shout out to Stifler's mom.
His mom, just like
Stifler's mom's got it going on. Oh wait,
Yep.
Stacey's mom. Anyway, so our last subject
I love the fact that Phantom's so delayed sometimes.
So last subject I want to bring up, and it's finally is animated mothers. So we've got a lot of movies, TV shows, and stuff of animated mothers. I'll give you some examples: Marge Simpson, Linda Belcher from Bob's Burgers. You have all kind of Disney moms. Brave, Brave, the mom from Brave, and stuff like that. Like, is there any you want to discuss?
Wilma,
like I was saying,
mom.
like I was saying before, Elastigirl. This is incredible. Also a really good mom as well too. And talking about realistic families, like how we were talking about with like Malcolm in the Middle and Married with Children and things like that. There's actually a sense of realism within the Parr family as well too, especially with Helen. Okay, superpowers aside, like they were trying to find like a good stable family life that they were all having with each other. And like Robert wanted to live with, Mr. Credible wanted to live a more glorious life. Helen was perfectly content and happy with the family that they had at the moment. And like, they were trying to like struggle through that. And that was a really good presentation of a realistic depiction of a family, like there's some issues, internal struggles going on, but they managed to push through it together as a family.
And then we got our own Jack Jack.
I will say this one's probably one that a lot of people aren't thinking of, but Annie Hughes from Iron Giant.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one too. I think she was probably one of the best animated mothers out there because like she was was so like protective of her son and it is kind of like a bit of it like a son finds a father figure at in Dean and it's just a really like she does, but Jennifer Aniston voices her, and I think that's a really good example of a animated mother that does that.
I agree with you. I think she was a good one, but nothing will top Mrs. Brisby for me.
That's fair.
The freaking Secret of Mem. Say what you want as a child of the '80s, and y'all maybe
anime.
others, but
Dark
oh my
anime.
god, that seeing that in school, they showed that movie to us at school. I don't know about you, Phantom, but they showed that movie to us at school, and dude, it was what she was going through, looking for her kids, just ripped your damn heart out as a kid. Like you didn't.
That end. The end. You think she like? I'm sorry, spoilers, but you think she's dead. You really think she's fucking dead, and she just crawls like out of the briar patch, and she's fucking alive. It's like remarkable. It's a
ScarJo was okay with it till she freaking didn't have the looks for it. That's basically it.
Yeah, she was okay. She was okay with it until she had.
We're not going to that. This is about mothers. Other anime. Like I said, we grew up. All of us grew up because it's been 60 years that damn show's going on. Marge Simpson, the epitome of cartoon moms.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd put her in like a higher pedigree than like Lois Griffin, honestly.
Oh,
like, that's saying something because like Lois Griffin in Family Guy in the earlier seasons.
Oh yeah,
yes, again dysfunctional, but like also still presenting to be a caring mother as well too.
Well, that's the thing about all of them, all the characters in that show. Like they all kind of adhered to their roles in their own way.
Yes, they all adhered to the roles, and they were all actually doing the best in said roles in the earlier seasons. Now it just the show is very flanderized. It's very, I can't say generic, but they basically lean into the stereotypes of their characters far too much. And
another one.
I don't think they lean into stereotypes. I think they threw out the stereotypes and just said, go crazy.
All right, Queen Marlena, He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Yep.
Great mother. She knew that Adam was He-Man and never hinted to it, but she knew that Adam was He-Man the entire time because she says, I knew who my son was.
Well, they did explain it in the comic books, I think, but they didn't do it in the show.
Yeah, it's like her, then you had, she's also the mother of Dora, but then you had like another conventional mom. That was the mom.
Yeah,
Kitty Foreman.
Anime. Chitara.
I'm gonna bring up a few of them in a minute.
Like Chitara from Thundercats. She was the mother figure of the Thundercats. You know?
Yes
Last
and no. She was more the sex symbol, but yeah, she did kind
Yeah.
of try to take care of everybody.
La-
I'll agree she was a mother. I'll agree she was a unconventional mother figure.
Yeah.
Last shout out I'll throw out there is Littlefoot's mom from Land Before Time.
Oh,
That shit hurt too.
I've
That hurt as
I
well.
I'm gonna tell you, I've never finished that movie up until when she dies. I stopped watching. Never watched it
I've
again.
watched that movie once. Once was all it
Never
took.
watched it again.
You need to finish it. It's a very good film. I know
Oh.
it hurts, but
Is the other 17 good?
Okay. Okay. There's
I'd say the
another.
first 3, and I'll leave it at that.
There's another unconventional mom. A shout out to our guest that's coming up week, Cole Hauser, RC from Transformers the movie. She was a unconventional mom
Oh,
to
yes.
Spike's kid.
I can see that. I can see
Daniel.
that.
Yeah. I mean, like later on, in like at the end of Gen 1, she literally sacrifices
Phantom.
her head. What? What'd I do?
Huh?
what?
Oh, he's dead. Campy is gone. Oh no.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, so go ahead, Phantom. What were you saying?
So like at the end of Generation 1, you know, when Daniel was like literally dying, she literally sacrificed her head to become a headmaster to keep him alive. So I mean, she was a mother figure to him. Bye, Campia. It's full screen. Full
Bye,
screen. Get your
Campia.
memes in.
Get those memes in, everyone. Get them all in. But no, yeah,
Screenshot.
that's also a good point too. Is like another unconventional mother. Oh
He's
no, wait,
back.
He's
He's
back.
back.
There we go.
I glitched.
But
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard me, Campy, but I was talking about RC from Transformers.
Yeah,
the
I got
movie.
all that. I got all that.
he got it.
I only missed like the last
Yeah.
15, 20 seconds.
Because, like, literally at the end of Generation 1, RC sacrifices her head to become a headmaster because Daniel's dying, and she keeps him alive by
Headmaster?
becoming headmaster. So
But yeah, so got a few animated there. If you can think of any others, bring them up in chat and let us know as well. Like you said, the mother from 70 show. I'm gonna go through. I've got a list of a few different ones here, ones we've already talked about, and I just want to run through the list, and then we'll finish out from here with the final question. I wrote down Sally Field, Martha Kent, Linda Belcher. Which, say what you want about Bob's Burgers, Linda freaking cared about her family. She was crazy as she could be, but she enjoyed her family.
she loved Bob.
Fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, she loved Bob and her kids. Queen Ramonda, I say it so wrong, but from Black Panther. Say what you want about her, but she was a great mother to T'Challa. She loved her kid, loved everything about him. I think she did a good. I can't remember the actress's name.
Not
Let me see
Vivica
here.
Fox.
No,
I can't
it
remember.
wasn't.
but she did a great job. She was the only reason I wanted to watch that second movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
Morticia-
that movie is so racist. Remember how she died? She died because she couldn't swim.
we're not going there.
Whatever.
Angela
Morticia-
Bassett. Angela Bassett. That's
Angela
what I
Bassett,
did.
Kitty
Angela
Foreman
Bassett.
from that 70s show,
Mhm.
Claire Huxtable from the Cosby Show. That was one of mine as well that I grew up with. Loved Claire Huxtable. Aunt Viv, Aunt May, Carol Brady, June Cleaver, Joyce Byrnes from Stranger Things. A lot of the newer kids, y'all like Stranger Things. She was
Right,
a good
right.
mom. She cared
I
about
have
her
yet to
kids.
see it.
Joan Crawford from Mommy Dearest, Molly Weasley, Stifler's mom, Catherine O'Hara. We talked about her. Marge
Yes.
Simpson, Mrs. Brisby. That's it.
I got one.
So,
I got one. Vivica A. Fox from Independence Day. She was a good mom.
yeah,
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 she
yeah,
was
she
a
was
pretty
we
good
didn't really
mom.
focus on the kid, but yeah, she was a good mom.
Mhm.
Let's see. Okay, so for my final question, if you could choose to bring one mother back to teach a new generation of how to be a mom, who would it be? For
Oh,
me,
man.
Mary Tyler Moore from
Dick
Dick
Van
Van Dyke
Dyke.
Show. Mary Tyler Moore was the epitome of the mom that cared and loved and did everything she should. I would bring her back.
I know she just passed away earlier this year. Be great to see Catherine O'Hara come back. You know,
So you
de-age
want
her
Catherine O'Hara to
now.
teach new
Yeah.
generation.
Yes, I would like for Catherine
I'd
O'Hara
say
to come back
Catherine
as well,
O'Hara is a
too.
good choice.
Mhm.
I can't say well, she's actually still around, but
Well, no, I mean,
I was gonna
like if they're not acting anymore, that's
well, I was
completely
gonna
fair.
say,
Like, they don't have to be dead.
but Kitty Foreman, like they brought her back, and it wasn't that 90s show, right?
Yeah.
What they call it?
It was okay. It was okay.
Uh,
I'll give that show. It was decent for what it was. It was
It was
not
better than that 80s show. It was better than that
100%.
80s show.
100%.
But I will absolutely say this. Like I said earlier, the mother from the Waltons. She is like I grew up having to be able to watch that show, and it like she was always just like the ideal maternal figure.
I can see that. I get that. Phantom, what about you?
Carol Brady. Straight up.
She was the
Probably
70s mom.
yeah, she was the definitive mother of the 70s. Yep. But then like there's like another one I totally forgot. The Battlestar Galactica, the original 70s.
I've never seen it. So.
Who played Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman? She was a good mother.
Jane. Oh my God, I forgot her name. Dr. Quinn was a good mom. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah.
Jane Seymour.
Yeah, Jane Seymour was in Battlestar, and she had a son. And spoiler for nearly a 50-year-old show, she dies in the pilot movie.
Oh,
She dies in the pilot movie, and Apollo becomes the father to her son. So she was a good mother in that too for a short time. But yeah, Jane Seymour is also like she was the mother in Wedding Crashers. She was the mom in that.
Yeah.
Oh,
the hot mom. Yeah.
Coming.
Jane Seymour still looks good today. She's like 75, 80.
I still bang
she's a
her.
gilf.
I still bang
She's a
her.
gilf.
Yeah.
She's a gilf. Anyway, so I'm gonna say one final thing here, Phantom. You're with me on this, so get that out of your mouth. So the only last mother I'm going to talk about is, they say this cat Shaft was a bad mother.
Oh, hush your mouth.
I'm just talking about Shaft. That's it for us. Finish this out, Phantom.
Nothing.
I was kind of hoping they'd laugh, but they didn't laugh.
No, I chuckled a bit.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out Thursday night. We're going to have Colt Hauser on for the Homies podcast. So we're going to go around the horn and see what everybody's got going. So, Atomic, what you got going on? Either doing nothing.
Yeah, you can find me on my YouTube channel, Atomic Patriot, where I upload pop culture stuff.
Aren't you part of 2 new shows now?
Well, no, not fully, but we're not doing there's not doing a stream this week because of tonight because of Mother's Day, but I will also say this, I am also doing my interview series. I have a special guest which I will be announcing on Tuesday because I'm going to be waiting till after recording. These guys already know who it is because of it, but
we do.
Yeah, I mean, I won't freaking say it. But I'm excited for that, and I'm bringing back that interview. That's Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I usually upload, because that's the best time for me to do it. But yeah, no, I do that. I also find me on my X account and Kick, where I do nothing, and Clicklist. Also, buy the merch, specifically Don't Be Gay Phantom shirt.
Don't be gay Phantom. Buy them shirts.
All right, Mr. Pretty in Pink. Ronan, what you got going on?
All right, hold on. Do that again. Do that shit again.
But anyways, yes.
Do it again. I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you.
Oh my God. When he was like coming up, he had cat ears. He literally had cat ears.
Oh my God. Anyways, yes, I got a link tree right over here where you can find all my different spots. I got a YouTube, which is Ronan the Crusader. I got a Kick, which is Ronan the Crusader. I got an X, which is Ronan_Crusader7, a little differently there. Soon enough, I will also have a Rumble, which is Ronan the Crusader.
Eva.
Monday I will be, as per usual, on Isaac's channel for the Golden Age podcast, or as we like to say, the Golden Shower podcast. Tuesdays, if we are doing a gaming stream, you can find me with the homies doing a gaming stream as usual. Thursday, I will be on with the homies as a host this time around for Cole Hauser, which would be very nice to have. Friday, if you guys are all interested, you can join us in the For the Homies Discord, where we do our usual movie watch-alongs, where we're watching the movie for Sunday show, as we always do. Sunday, like I say, I'll be on here again for Matinee with the Homies. As for today specifically, I will be spending time with my good old mama. I will be bringing her over to a Japanese hibachi just to spend some good time. And later tonight, if I have time, I might actually aim for just a good old solo stream on my channel. Which, by the way, I finally sorted the issue on OBS for the account, because all this time I was using my brand account when I should have been using my actual email account, which is what my YouTube is connected to. It's the dumbest thing ever. Hopefully the audio issues will be sorted too, but putting that aside, yes, that's pretty much it for me.
So you're gonna go eat a place that Ebola works at. I hope you don't get salmonella.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well,
either.
no. It's not a Hungarian Japanese restaurant.
Campia, go ahead.
I got it.
Yeah.
I am M. Campy fan. I am a member of the For the Homies, as well as the Sugar Honey Iced Tea Memer of the Homies and the GCA. You can find me on Criticalist. You can find me on X. You can find me on Here with the Homies. And as Phantom said, as Ronan said, we'll be watching a show next Sunday. Next Sunday's episode is going to be Legacy sequels. Are they any good? Movies that we've waited years for between sequels. Are they any good? We haven't decided on the movie yet, or at least I don't remember we have. So we'll let you know in the Discord if you're around. We'll let you know in here. We'll leave a comment or something. But Legacy sequels, are they any good? Movies that were years apart. You can find me here on that Friday. We'll be watching the movie. Sunday, we'll be doing this. This Saturday, we will not be doing a gaming stream. We will be watching the Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano fight. So we will be watching that and commentating over that. So I might just go live and let you hear our commentary, watch along with us, basically a watch along. So come and join us for that if you want to. We do anime homework on Wednesdays. We just watch something we want to enjoy on Mondays, and we game on Thursdays. I think that's about it, other than the regular show.
We don't game on Thursdays. We don't game on Thursdays.
Tuesdays. And Phantom, take us out with the rest of it.
So for myself, I'm going to be very interested in a certain live stream tonight over on Chrissy Mare's channel. I'm going to be watching Simpcast, and tomorrow there might be a video coming out about this debacle that's going on with her and stuff. Co-Hauser, Thursday night for the Homies podcast. We'll be messing around. We might play some Halo next weekend. We might not, but I will put a poll in the Discord to ask what you guys want to play. And don't forget, buy the merch, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys Thursday night for the Homies podcast. I'm Phantom X. He's Tom Patriot. He's Pretty in Pink, Ronan the Crusader. We got Dollar Tree Rey Mysterio, M. Campy fan. We're the Homies, and we'll see you guys Thursday night for the Homies podcast.
Like the stream,
homies.
Buy the merch,
homies, and happy Mother's Day, homies.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
And don't be gay, Phantom.
Don't be gay, Ronan. Don't be gay, Campy. Don't be gay, Campy.
Don't be gay,
Atomic.